Hi. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Neo from Ahhhsoneo, and I'm going to be doing a video today. I was tagged, and I'm so bad with names. I forgot the lady's name, but I will link her channel down below. But she asked me to do a video, why do I still have that bag? So I went back and forth between two bags, but I think I chose the right one. This is vintage Louis Vuitton. And you can see from the dust bag that it's from the early 2000s. They haven't had this dust bag in forever. I was just moving that candle. I don't want to burn anything. Anyway, so as I was saying, as you can tell from this really old Louis Vuitton type dust bag, this is vintage. And by vintage, I don't mean 70s and 80s vintage. I mean 2000s, which is, you know, over 10 years old. And this is a Louis Vuitton Damier Ebene Venice PM bag. I bought this, I believe, in 2003. I remember there was two sizes. There was a PM and a GM, and I remember there's a movie that J-Lo was in with Matthew McConaughey, The Wedding Planner, and she had the GM size, and underneath the handles here it had a big plaque with this treated leather that said Louis Vuitton. Now, one of the things I will say about this bag, so this is the Venice PM bag, but it really looks like the Sac Plat, I think that's what it's called, but I believe that bag is longer. So yeah, so I bought this in, I believe, 2003 or 2004. I think I was in grad school and I wanted a growing up purse, so this is what I got. And I'll talk details about the bag. So like I said, I'm calling it vintage. It's been discontinued for quite some time now with Louis Vuitton. So this is, unless you go on the pre-love market, this is something you cannot go into the store to buy. It's really old school. I hope you can see the interior, because it has that actual suede, not just that red lining, that red fabric lining, but the actual suede microfiber lining. I believe it was called Alcantara. And it's just got the one pocket in here, and this is a made in France bag, probably my only one. I like this, how it's like well stitched. The pocket is so well stitched into the bag. Yeah, so I'll just go right into the reasons about why I still have this bag and why I'm hoping I'll always have it, really. To be honest, this is the very first Louis Vuitton purse that I bought. I did buy it pre-loved even way back then. Like I said, I was a grad student. I didn't have a lot of money. And I saved up for months to buy this bag. It was just so fantastic. But I still have it, really, you know, besides the fact that it's the first bag I ever bought, first Louis Vuitton bag I ever bought. But I really still have it because, for one, I really love the Damier Ebene print. I think it's less loud than the monogram print. I have monogram print and love monogram print, but I really think that this bag really looks much more classic. I think it's a timeless bag. I mean, honestly, I bought this bag 2003, 2004, so it's over 12 years old because I bought it pre-loved, and it's still in really good condition. It has a very thick canvas. It's a little buckled, a little warped here and there, but you know, once I put my stuff in it to carry it, you can't really tell. I think because it is older, the canvas is still nice and thick. The interior is nice and thick. I've managed to keep it relatively clean. And the handles have maintained their shape. And even though there's a little bit of wear and tear on the hardware, it still looks good. And the best thing about this purse, it has a zipper. That works. So, very secure. It's a handheld bag, so I know not everybody's in love with that. I've seen people put a strap on it, that dark brown damier Ibn strap, but I'm not a fan of that, so I tend to carry just handheld when I'm on business trips or something like that. So, I think really because it still looks so good, and personally, I think because it's vintage, I think some of the older bags are really well made. So because of those reasons, and no wait, I was going to say because it's vintage, I feel like, and discontinued, you don't see these that much. So there's less people who have this bag, and or who wear it, I should say, and so it maybe stands out a little bit more. Like someone might wonder, what kind of purse is that? I'm sure people think it's fake because it's been discontinued for a while now, but I know it's real, so I'm good. So yeah, so those are the reasons why I still have this bag. It was my first piece that I bought in the store. It's vintage, very well made. It still looks very good for a bag that is over 10 years old, and it's rare. I feel quite unique when I do wear this purse. So yeah, just a quick video. Why do I still have that purse? And I'll link her down below. She's here with me in Phoenix, Arizona, so maybe we'll meet one day. Cool. Thank you.